Buongiorno everyone, it's Nathan from nathanhaig.com and australiaworld.com.au and Personal Trainers Unite on Facebook. So here's one of the things I need to talk to you about today, and it's a subject that's quite close to me. It's all about the cloud. That's right, it's the cloud. Now, if I had some really dramatic music, I'd put it in there too. But here's the thing, all right? Everyone thinks that, and this is for personal trainers or for any other business, to be fair. Lots of people think that moving into the cloud, I'm not going to make it dramatic anymore, but moving into the cloud is going to be nirvana for their complete business. Well, actually, hold fire there, Tiger, because nothing could be further from the truth. I'm going to give you a couple of battle-tested statements about the cloud and what you need to kind of prepare yourself for. Okay, because all roses are not smelling beautiful in, the internet cloud type situation. First of all, people go, what is a cloud? All right, well, the cloud really is it's a technical term that's been adopted by the masses, and it's all about moving your data and your programs, into the internet. So, example of cloud type stuff would be email. Everyone pretty much uses Hotmail or Gmail or Yahoo Mail. It's Yahoo Mail. You get the idea. People use their email system in the cloud, right? So it's not on their local computer per se. All of the data, all of the emails, the attachments, etc., they're all elsewhere. They're in, the internet cloud, as it were. Okay, so that's what the cloud is. Now, and you go, but that's awesome. I don't have to do any backups. I don't have to keep my software updated. It's all done through a web page. That's pretty awesome, though, Nath. Well, like I told you, all right, these are the battle-tested things that you need to kind of consider. So here's the first thing, all right? You're moving your data into the cloud and the programs. Who you actually moving it to? Now, obviously, people like Google, they're going to be around for years to come. They're incumbent. They've already been here for years. They're going to be there for years more. That's great, okay? But if you have a look at some of the the other players in there, like AOL. Remember AOL back in the day? Well, sometimes you need to know who the other company is at the end, the third party that you're entrusting with your data. Okay, what if they go bust? All right, are they a big player? Are they a niche player that's only been open a couple of months or 6 months? If you've moved all your data in there and they go bust, what are you going to do? All right, because you've got no backup on your local computer now. Presumably, you'll have moved it into the cloud. So always make sure that your supplier is going to be there, hopefully for years to come. Always a bit difficult, but just have that in the back of your mind. You're going to move your stuff into the cloud with another provider. Are they solvent? Are they going to be there? Something to think about, right? So that'd be the first thing. Now, the other thing is reliability. Now you go, I've got it with Google though, Nate. Everything's all tickety-boo. Got me data with Google, got me Gmail, yay. Okay, well, last year, for example, 2012, Google went down, to my knowledge, about 3 times. And it wasn't for a little bit like that. It was quite big, all right? And it was out for, for 3 separate incidents. And data was actually lost with a lot of people, okay? So how would your business manage without that, okay? You go, well, I've moved it into the cloud, mate, if it's all tickety-boo. Well, what if the cloud actually goes down, okay? What actually happens if the other company at the other end actually has a bit of service disruption? How would that affect you, okay? Again, using email as a bit of a, everyone uses email, but email would be a good one, okay? If you've got your email in the cloud, that's groovy, but maybe you hold a local copy on your local computer as well. Maybe overkill, possibly, but it's just, again, something to think about, right? So, reliability. Now, that's the third thing, okay? What happens if you don't actually have an internet connection? Okay, well, if everything's in the cloud, if everything's online, how does that work out when you've got no internet connection? Or your internet connection slows down to a dam full of information going down a garden hose, essentially. If you're using 3G connections like here in the UK, I'm in London right now, how would your cloud-based system work if you've got a shitty internet connection? And it is a reality for most people, 99.99% of people, including myself. And I'm in a first world country on a decent internet connection, and it's still shit sometimes. So, okay, make sure that your cloud-based service, right, is going to work okay for you when you've got no connection or when the connection slows down. Okay, again, something to think about. If it's on your local computer, no problem really. Okay, so those would be a couple of 3 things, the main things that I think you should kind of ask yourself. I suppose really another one would be, actually not suppose, 4th one, all right, which is huge. So you've got this cloud-based system, right? In fact, out of all of them, right, this would be the one that I would consider to be the biggest. So you've got this cloud-based system, and it does booking. All right, so it does booking. Okay, and you're in the fitness industry, or a massage therapist, or whatever it might be. It does your booking, and you go, "Nathan, I've got a booking system. It's awesome," and it's in the cloud. And I go, "That's pretty cool," but because it's in the cloud, how then do you take the data out of that program, essentially, that's in the cloud? How do you take the data out of it and put it into another program that, again, might be in the cloud as well? So an example of this would be something like your invoicing. So if you've got a booking system and then all it does is booking, well, that's great, but then how does it then make that data talk to the invoicing? You book somebody in for a 30-minute session, but then how do you actually generate an invoice from that? The data's gone in one program with one company, essentially. How do you easily connect those two programs in the cloud together? And the answer is usually, with a lot of our sake, it's not really a solution to sort of pull the data down as a CSV file or text file and then re-push it back up to the other company. That's not a solution. That's a pain in the arse. And let me tell you, as somebody myself, right, who tried to do that a few years ago, it was just horrible. Because you get there at 10:30 on a Sunday night, the enemy's there going, "Oh, are you going to watch a movie with me?" And you go, "No, because I've got 5 systems to kind of push data and pull data around." It's horrible. So if you're going to go for a piece of cloud-based software for fitness or booking or whatever it might be, make sure that they connect the dots. Another good one would be people going, "Yeah, well, I've got an awesome system, Nathan, it's on my iPhone." You go, "Well, that's great, it's on your iPhone, but then how do you get the data from that back up to the personal trainer?" Or vice versa. The personal trainer's putting it into their system. How do their clients actually see that data as well? We did 110 kilo bench press for like 10 reps today. The client might not ever see that because it's in the personal trainer's system. You see what I mean? How do you connect the dots to make them all talk to one another, to make your life easier, which after all is like what it's all about. Keep doing what you love, okay, and outsource all the shitty bits right into the cloud with all these different companies. So if you are going to go for a piece of software, and it is going to be cloud-based or web-based, okay, make sure that the company has connected all the dots together, and I can't stress that enough, all right? Apps are not nirvana, and certainly the cloud is certainly not nirvana. When you've got to sit there and kind of pull data and push it and make this cloud application talk to that one, it's really on our sake, and it'll actually probably take more time than you using a piece of paper. Dirty little secret, right? So if someone's going to come to you and they're in the fitness industry and they come to you and they go, "Oh, you need to use my application because I understand it because I'm a personal trainer just like you," that's great. But these are the sort of questions that I'm telling you from an IT background as well as a PT, IT to PT, that's me. Okay, I'm telling you that you need to kind of take into consideration as well because it's very, very important. Okay, apps are littered with people that fuck up really badly and go, "My system is the be-all and end-all," and you come on it and you go, "Actually, it's not because it doesn't do this, or this." Okay, so big questions, you need the answers too. Hope this has helped somebody. I'm at the Lucy Johnson gig right now. I'm a bit of a marketing guru myself, but I never brand myself as a guru. I love this stuff, but I'm an IT to PT, so I hope this has helped you in the meantime. Okay, Nathan out. See ya.